YouTube. Danny Staten here on the Danny Dan blog. You know I love saying that, boy. Hey, I'm back with another comic book review. Today I'm taking on Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? Number 114 from 2022. Oh, it's going to have some commercials I've seen before in it. This time, Scooby-Doo versus the Ghost. The ghost of Johnny Boots, apparently, because it looked just like old Johnny Boots, that villain from New York City. Hey, I like this comic book a little bit better than most of them because it's going to have a little surprise in it. So let's get started without further ado. Let's bust open this comic book and see what it's like inside. And inside the shiny, glossy Scooby-Doo book from 2022, we get a commercial for Green Arrow. Yes, where Green Arrow crashes on the island and gets stranded. Hey, I think that relates to the Green Arrow TV show called Arrow that was on back a long time ago. Well, this comic book starts with Scooby and the gang wrapping up another caper. That's right, the bad guy's unmasked and he's going on down the hall to the cell because he's gonna be in jail here at the police station. But guess what? Yikes! The jailhouse is haunted. That's right, we got a jailhouse shock, and it's gonna be a jailhouse rock. Hey, wait a minute. Is that OJ? So in full, glossy, shiny, glary-ass panels brought to you by the Danny Dan blog. We get all the Scooby-Doo action of a Scooby-Doo cartoon. We get to see them hiding under the desk. We get to see them running from the ghastly ghost. Hey, in a police station full of cops, you think somebody would have shot at the ghost, really? Well, anyway, they're dipping and diving, dodging under desks, hanging out with a young officer named Barney Fife over here, who's even more scared than Shaggy. Shaggy and Scooby, they headed on down the highway. They took off running. They ran into a cell and slammed the door. They figured they'd be a lot better locked up. And inside the other cell was Bonaps. What? Bonaps. Bonaps the bad guy, boy. As the ghost floats above the officer's head, OJ is having none of it. I'll protect you kids, he hollers as he orders Deputy Barney to go attack and try to take the ghost into custody. Hey, OJ may not be the bravest one in the basket, if you know what I'm saying there, buddy. Bye. And then we got a commercial for DC's new superhero, the superhero debut of Anti-Hero. You know, the cool goth superhero of 2022 that, unfortunately, failed miserably. Wah, wah, wah. Dave, I always thought Scooby-Doo was the good stuff. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Is Scooby-Doo the good stuff? I have no doubt in my mind that these are the cops from Police Academy. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. As that squilling chick goes, "Ah!" at the sight of a ghost flashing in out of nowhere, and then just as fast as it flashed in, the ghost flashed out and vanished in a puff of smoke. He disappeared, hollered Fred, as the cops from Police Academy stand around in a circle jerk and gasp. Oh my God. Yeah, them I think somebody's trying to spring T-bones. You know, the bad guy from earlier, he's still sitting in his cell, obviously. So, locked in that cell, I doubt he's going to do very much. But Shaggy and Scooby insist on staying locked in the cell beside him. Even though we're beside that ghastly gangster, it's a lot better than having to deal with a spooky ghost. There are so many more things I'd rather be looking at right now than this. Wow! Out of nowhere, the gangster ghost reappeared with his evil face, startling everybody, including Barney Five, who ran in fear like Shaggy and Scooby. OJ put that hand on him. You can't run away. You're the law, boy. But it's too late because the other gangster said, "See, I'm sitting in my cell. I ain't done nothing wrong, boy." And another incredibly cool commercial from 2022 for a comic book that probably failed miserably. That's right, Premiere. The incredible story of a tattooed superhero. Her tats come alive with a little ink. She can change the world. Reminds me of somebody. But once again, in full panels brought to you by the Daily Dan blog, it's time to wrap up this goddamn Scooby-Doo mystery, boy. And the mystery quickly wraps up as Daphne calls it out. You're not T-Bones' partner. He tries to flashy bang thing, but Fred's too quick and grabs hold of him. And in a few minutes, the ghastly ghost is unmasked. And in a few minutes, the ghastly ghost is in a cell with his partner T-Bones, and they realize that the ghost was just a guy in a costume. Oh boy, there's a surprise, right? And here's the big twist ending for you. Daphne points out that the new guard working there does not have standard police issue shoes. That's right. He's wearing sneakers. He isn't a real cop. He's a fake cop. He's Plant. That's right. He snuck into the evidence room. He already had stole the stuff. He had all the evidence in his back pocket. Oh my God. With these crooked cops, this must be taking place in Minnesota. Oh, did I say that out loud? Anyway, the crooked cops are getting busted by OJ, and the police academy guys will finally be safe, as now we got all the bad guys, including the fake bad guy cop, locked up in jail. What a happy ending for this Scooby-Doo mystery. The end. And now, Scooby-Doo meets the Yeti! Wow, it's got a Bigfoot in it! Yeah, it's got a Bigfoot in it, boy! I'm so excited, I'm so happy, I'm gonna have to do shout-outs. That's right, be sure to check out my friend Dave Sunstorm and his incredible brother Steven Sunstorm. You know, the good stuff guys here on YouTube, as well as Pat McCormick over at the Golden Ranger TV. You can find him on the YouTube channel. Be sure to check out my partner in crime, Thrash Pondo Ponds. Hey, this Sunday night at 7 p.m. on Eastern, Daddy Dan and Thrash Pondo will attempt to save the world by. Be sure to join us. You can see me at 1 o'clock Eastern as I hang out with that guy right there, the unapologetic geek, E. McGill, and you can see us talk about movies, trivia, and more. And I can't even remember what we're talking about this week. I really should know. Be sure to check out our girl, Baby at Brain Bender's banner, and of course, Bigfoot, Michigan Rob at BMR on YouTube. Hey, he's got them really cool books out called True Cryptid Encounters, Book 1 and Book 2. Everyone should check them out. Be sure to check out Blue Line Bigfoot because Daddy Dan is a member of Blue Line Bigfoot. With a special shout out to Sick Buff, who sent me that really cool new Bigfoot hat you see over in the corner right there. Hey, I like that hat a lot. It's got them old Pittsburgh Steelers colors on it, boy. With special shout outs to BK on the air, Big Guys 45, my flock is everywhere, Sarah. You know we love that girl. And be sure to check out the Nostalgic Pod Blast with our friend Chance. The Life and Sad Endings channel. And be sure to check out our friend Eric Wood over on Gypsy Road Mysteries. Checking out the Bigfoot and, of course, Hair Metal Revolution. Yeah, that's right. This comic book is really worth it to me now. I'm going to hang it on the wall, boy. Too bad this ain't the cover when you got Yetis. I might just have to fold it in and hang the inside of this book. Hey, you got Bigfoot, man. You got the Yetis. You don't got one, you got a whole army of them chasing super spy down the hill. That's right. This guy's a spy. This guy's supposed to be the best spy in the world. Is young James Bond Jr., but James Bond Jr. ain't cutting it. James Bond on a mission, and James Bond gets attacked by Yetis. And in the exciting story, with full panels brought to you by the Daily Dan blog, Dead and Let Spy. That sounds like a James Bond mystery, don't it? That's right, James Bond Jr. barely managed to escape the skiing Yetis. And by the way, note, these Yetis are on skis, and that can't be a good thing. As they watch the mystery unfold on hidden camera, they've called in Scooby and the gang. Hey, Scooby and the gang. Yeah, are they really Bigfoot? You're going to have to investigate. You're going to have to go out. You're going to have to find out if these Bigfoots really exist. And this guy who looks like a corpse called Dr. Cadaver, and this is the bad guy. He's actually called Dr. Cadaver. He may be the bad guy behind all of this. Well, the spy guy ain't real excited about calling in Mystery Inc. as they all board Dr. Wu's mystery train to head out to the scene where the Yetis attacked for some clues, apparently. But James Bond Jr. is really confused about what happened. He don't even have a clue. And now the thing that haunts my nightmares is DC. DC super villains, right? Oh, God, what a horrible comic book. A horrible comic book that featured all the supervillains of the day and age. The only supervillain in this book I liked was Harley Quinn. The rest of them kind of got on my nerves, but at least that clown-faced creep wasn't on the cover. Oh my God, this crappy comic book don't even know what it's trying to be as ghouls, monsters, vampires, and Freddy Krueger show up to attack the young spy and Mystery Inc. on the train. It turns into a mad waylay ramble, but Spy Boy's got gadgets. He's got gadgets like James Bond. He busts open his belt. He takes out his little mini bombs and bombs. That's right, he bombs the ghouls, ghost, and Freddy Kruegers. Wild excitement like that calls for a commercial that my girl Sarah, who's texting me right now with the word wild, would say, a methicist. I bet she likes this comic book either way. A methicist. I can't say that word. So in full, dismal, drab, glossy, shiny panels, brought to you by Daddy Dan. Daddy Dan realizes this comic book sucks. Yeah, it sucks! As James Bond Jr. and Mystery Inc. run to the back of the train, he continues with his little spy devices, and inside a crate, in the freight compartment of the back of the train, he has his Spy-mobile. It can fly, it can sail, it can do all. You are the best spy in the world, James Jr., but your comic book kind of sucks because he has fear and trauma from his childhood. That's right. He was scared as a kid. He can handle all the bad guys, but he just can't handle the ghost. But he does have one thing other spies don't have: a whole bunch of jetpacks. Yep, because everybody keeps 6 or 7 jetpacks laying around in their spy car, right? And check this out. He gives everybody a jetpack so they can all fly to where they need to go. Oh my God, I'm gonna throw the freak up. I don't even know what to make of this picture here. It's a collage. It's a collage where they're fighting scuba monsters. They're fighting fake ass Indian monsters. They're fighting a werewolf. They're deep sea diving with Shark Man. It's like a whole bunch of Scooby Doo mysteries all rolled up into one. Wait, what? Like the Gill Man? One up there. One up there. Okay, I've done a few Scooby-Doo comics, haven't I? I guess I had that coming. Anyway, now they see the riverboat passing them by, so they're going to have to go out to the riverboat, the old abandoned, nasty riverboat that once sailed, where they encountered a swamp monster. Oh, my God. Now it's a swamp monster as a werewolf. And it's ghouls and yetis, and I really hate this story. Yeah, that's right. Swamp Thing shows up, but luckily, James Bond Jr. puts the whooping on it. It don't take long before he brings down that sucker. And now it turns out to be a big pile of crap. It's the biggest turd Scooby-Doo comics ever pooped. That's right. It turns out to be Q and Spy Guy's dad, and they're just making all these fake monsters come after him to test him, to teach him to overcome his fears. And now I'm going to pull a puke bucket out beside me as the story ends and throw up because, believe it or not, even though that was horrible, it's only gonna get worse. And when I say get worse, you will know what I mean as we get to preview a Teen Titans. Go, DC superhero girls. Exchange students from around the world. Robin's a girl. So in full panels, brought to you by the Daily Dan blog, one last time you get to see the thing of my freaking nightmares. That's right. They have took all the superheroes and made them little bitty, like it's Wonder Girl baby, made them little bitty kids so they can have little kid adventures and make you pull your hair out, poke your eyes out with pencils. I will not dignify talking about this crap in any way sense of the word as it's a story because it's complete bat garbage. It's trash. It's the most horriblest thing I've ever seen. And yet it rolls on and on and on. You know, I really would have liked to have seen just a story, a one-off involving them Yeti creatures. That would have been cool. We got 2 pages of Bigfoot in this comic book, and that was about the only thing I really enjoyed. Wonder Baby here and super little twat ain't getting on my, they're just getting on my nerves. They're not impressing me at all. And so we in this dismal turd with Teen Titans Go, superhero girls commercial, where they fight whatever in the blue hell this thing's supposed to be. It looks like some kind of candy we used to eat as a kid. And then we get even worse. We get woke Batman and Robin hired. Yeah, Batman, Robin, and Howard, which may be the second worst freaking comic book ever made. At least they didn't waste the back of it. We get to see Batman saves Gotham in a DC spectacular. Oh, I want to buy that game right now. Yay, boy. That's my look at Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? Number 114 from 2022. The most dismal piece of crap that ever existed. It's so incoherent, I don't even know what I looked at. It's got more monsters than any other Scooby-Doo comic book I've reviewed in it, and at least it had plenty of monsters because it didn't make much sense. May I point out, if you watch back some of my other Scooby-Doo comic book reviews, they were actually good. Some of the comic books were really good. Like that really cool one where Scooby-Doo fought the Gill Man. I like that one a lot. And then you had the one with the werewolf. That one was extra good. But my favorite, of course, was the full one, where you had plenty of monsters, Bigfoots and Yetis. And that fits right in on my wall of monsters, don't it? And you even had the one where they took on the mummy. You couldn't get no better than that one. But they just tried to pack everything in this piece of crap. It didn't come out well. Be sure to let me know in the comments what you thought about this comic book. Be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for Daily Dan. Be sure to check out all my friends I mentioned in the shout-outs. And until next time, blog over, guys.